2FM this Christmas time. We are delighted to have in studio Westlife.
Hello.
Welcome.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas,
Welcome
one
home.
and all. It's great to have you back in the country.
And you have the fire lighting for us.
I have the fire lighting. I've got
The hot chocolate on.
hot chocolate on.
Mulled wine.
Same usual presents as last year.
Nothing.
Same Christmas tree.
Nothing at all.
Thanks, Michael.
But you got my love, and I'll play a few Westlife songs. Can I do any more than that?
That's brilliant, man. That's all we want for
It's a
Christmas.
good trade-off.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us for the hour. We're going to play some good Westlife music. We're going to try and find out what your highlights of the year were musically and generally as well. Your kind of one highlight of the year. I know you've put a lot of work into this.
We have.
We have, in fairness,
We've been thinking about it for a long time.
I saw them thinking about this for about 30 seconds outside.
Yeah.
So this is really deep and meaningful stuff coming up.
But it's better off the cuff, isn't it? It's better
Yeah,
just
it
to
is,
do it as you.
So I'll tell you what, why don't we pick a track off the new album, Gravity? It's out a few weeks at this stage. Shane, do you want to pick a song off the album?
Do you know what? I'm going to pick the first song. I'm going to pick Beautiful Tonight because it's upbeat and it gets everyone in a good mood and a lot of people seem to like it.
Good way to start the show.
Yeah.
And do you sing first on it, do you?
I do actually.
Yeah, good point. I like it.
That's why I pick it. That's why
It is 2FM across Christmas. We are joined this hour by Westlife, who are here to pick their musical highlights and their sort of overall highlights of the year as well. We'll go to Mark first of all on the left. Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you keeping?
I'm just even better than great.
Really?
Yeah.
You should be a DJ on 2FM then, because you know what? We're all good.
We're all great.
All the time. So 2010, how was it for you?
It was a very good year. Yeah, we got to make a really good album. We had a fantastic tour, and we've got through the year without any big hiccups or anything like that, which is always the main thing.
Any personal highlights of the year, excluding music and that?
Well, to be honest, we've kind of been the year has been filled up by music. I did get to do a couple of photo shoots, one for the tour and one for the album that I kind of put together.
Good. Mark realised he's a good creative person this year. In the last couple of years, but this year especially.
You mean you realised I was a good creative?
Sorry. Mark has realised for a long time. We've only realised. We actually just copped on this year. The birth of my son Shane was probably my highlight of the year.
Beats my
way back in
photo
January,
shoot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Was that last year?
I got engaged this year, yeah.
That's probably the highlight, Mark.
Yeah, but I don't talk about that
No,
much.
no, it's okay. Shane, we'll come to your highlight in a minute.
Oh, sorry.
You're just bruising in
Shane,
on
do you want
Mark's
to talk a bit
link.
more about your highlight?
Mark only gets 2 minutes here to talk about his highlight, and we got Shane's highlight
I
as
thought
well.
we were actually doing.
No, it's okay. We'll come back
No,
to you,
this is
Shane.
my
in a
bit,
second.
Shane.
So that's your highlight. Have you got a favourite song of 2010?
Yeah, I've chosen Lady Gaga and Beyonce, Telephone.
Here it is on 2FM. It is 2FM this Christmas. We're joined by Westlife.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
They just do it on cue at this stage. You'd actually make a great Santa Claus, Nikki.
I was a Santa Claus before.
Were you?
No.
Professionally?
No.
No, you just
I was an elf, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yes, because I think it was about 14 at the time, 12 or 14.
Actually, Keane would make a great elf as well.
You reckon? He's got the ears.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Shane, let's come to you. Musical highlights, personal highlights of the year. You mentioned about the birth of your son.
Yes.
Personally?
Personal highlight would be the birth of Shane Jr. Musically, my highlight is, I think, meeting John Shanks, making this album in general. Just the whole process of making this album was the best enjoyable process we've ever done. Making an album was very enjoyable. And what was the third question, Michael?
No, there was only two questions.
Oh, it was only two questions.
I only can remember ever two questions. Beyond that,
I have to say as well, though, musically, best song of the year for me, it's actually probably the Rihanna song that's only just been out. It's still massive at the moment. Only Girl in the World.
And one of your little girls went to school as well this year, didn't she, for the first time?
Nicole, yeah. My only girl.
Yeah.
Went to school. She started school in Carrow National School there, yeah, on September.
Did I read in an interview in the last few weeks that apparently when you arrived, first of all, obviously, naturally, all sort of kids and parents, mothers were out to sort of meet you, and that they were sort of instructed then the next day not to actually look you in the face, and as when you went in on day number 2, it was even more strange because everyone was trying not to make eye contact with you.
It was weird because the first day I came in, obviously all the kids were there and everyone's out in the yard and stuff, and there was obviously a few little kids screaming or whatever and saying hello or whatever over and getting autographs and stuff, but I think the principal then had to kind of have an assembly and say to kind of, just he's just a dad or whatever, dropping his kid off or whatever, so try and just be normal or whatever. So I went in about a week later and everyone was just like ignoring me. It was so funny. And Nicole came home, actually said the teacher came in and talked to the class to say, just act like it was very funny, very weird to be honest, but it was a bit of crack.
Yeah, very brilliant. Okay, well, here's your song. It's Rihanna on 2FM. 2FM at Christmas time. We are joined by Cian, Nicky, Mark and Shane this hour. They are better known in certain areas as Westlife.
That's right, Westlife.
Especially if you're looking at Expose on TV3. Nicky's up next. We're talking about personal highlights of the year and musical highlights of the year. You've got a very serious look on your face all of a sudden.
Personal highlight, I think probably the tour. I think Croke Park last year again. That's probably a professional highlight as well, but personal highlight, I don't really have one
I
this year.
presume co-hosting the shows you did with me in the summer as well was obviously pretty much of a landmark in your career.
Yeah, when was that? Was that this year or was that the end of last year?
No,
Was
it was
that
this year, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, that obviously would have been a
Yeah,
personal highlight.
indeed. Yeah.
I'm partial to a bit of 2FM, so yeah.
Were the other guys in the band impressed by that?
Partial.
We loved it.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you like Nicky on 2FM?
We loved
I thought it was excellent. I
They
think
were
he's
all on with me. Remember, I called them all.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Different weeks.
Yeah.
They were
So
on.
that's the personal
Still
highlight.
never gave me my listenership, by the way.
And we never
Are you hiding that from me? Or?
Yeah.
Still never paid me
We
either.
never paid you either, no. That's not really coming either. So, musical highlight of 2010?
What song of the pick? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Your
go
favourite
Bruno
song?
Mars, Just the Way You Are.
Okay, here it is. Bruno Mars on 2FM. Westlife here at Christmas time on 2FM. Cian is up next. We've spoken to Nicky, we've spoken to Shane, we've spoken to Mark. Their personal and musical highlights of the year. It is exciting stuff. We have reached Cian, Mr. Egan, the Louis Walsh of the band. You are slowly morphing into Louis.
He is.
Aren't you?
Michael, I might get up and walk out for that.
What's a compliment?
Like Louis, is it?
I don't know, is there?
Obviously there is.
I mean, come on, guys. It's no lucky.
Actually, did the rest of you guys notice him changing as he's become a band manager?
It was only a matter of time before he was going to become a manager. He's been trying to co-manage this band for 11 years.
Trying.
Yeah.
Am I right?
In a good way.
Am I right in saying he is the guy that's sort of the organizer in the
Without
band?
a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Unless it comes to creative stuff, which will be Mark.
Here's a quick question for you. How would you define? Here's actually a good question I have for once. Hang on, I've got a good question. How would you define yourselves in the band? If Cian is the manager, Mark, what are you in the band?
It's not for me to say or you to say.
The creator.
The creator. Okay, what is Shane in the band? The singer?
Shane?
The singer.
Sorry.
Like a kind of this.
Just see what the reaction of that was.
What would it be, lads? What would it be? Come on, lads. Give me a compliment or
Shane,
something.
you would be the
poser. No, Nick, you'd probably... I am a poser, but you're definitely a bigger poser.
Okay.
The performer.
You would be the tweeter of the band.
No, he'd be the performer.
Tweeter, because I'm not on Twitter.
He's a very big, confident, strong performer.
Shane's also very good at... He's very good at the pep talks.
Muscular.
No, like, you know, you've got a big presence on stage.
in good shape.
You have a
Shane does the pep
big
talks.
presence on stage.
And the guy who professionally goes, everybody. I can't do that, but you know what I was going.
Yeah.
The crow.
That's exactly.
Everybody.
That's the one.
Everybody.
He's the pep talk. He does the pep talks before the performances.
And very quickly,
I make them more nervous.
how would you sum up Nicky in the band?
Nicky is the shaper of the band.
Yeah.
He's definitely the shaper. He throws the most shapes and definitely is the biggest poser out of all of us.
And he's got the best face for radio.
Yeah, he has the best
The
face.
DJ of the band.
I like that.
Nicky's got the whitest teeth in the band.
I like that.
Teeter.
Cian, did I even ask you anything at all?
No,
No, he's already the managerial.
You're the manager of the band. Give us your favourite song of 2010 and I'll let you go.
Well, my favourite song I would have agreed with Shane, and I would have agreed with Nicky with the Rihanna song and the Bruno Mars song.
And you hate telephone.
I don't hate telephone. I don't think it's Beyonce's or what's her name, Lady Gaga's finest moment.
Whatever.
What's her name? I never forget what's his name.
I'm gonna go with something different. I mean, I'm looking at the list of number ones this year, and you know, I mean, I definitely think this was a great song. And Labyrinth, Let the Sun Shine, I think is a great song. So.
Okay, brilliant. And thank you, Cian, and the rest of the guys for coming in today.